Hello there, all you sexy subscribers and non-subscribers and people looking for a look at Vampire the Masquerade. Well, you've come to the right place. Now, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines is a very fun game. Now, what I'll do is I'll just show you some of the characters you can be and maybe a little bit about the stats you can choice. It's a very, it's an older RPG. You're gonna hate me for not being specific, but I think it came out around 2005 or maybe 2007 or something like that. So here are the characters. You can choose various different clans. One thing I really like about this game is that it's not your vampire stories that are popular, you know, today in 2010. It's got all the how to explain it? It's got different clans like Gangrel, Malkavian, Nosferatu. It reminds you of like Dracula vampire lore instead of, you know, sparkling in sunlight vampire lore. Yeah, so I'll show you some of the females here. Females, alright, Bruja. Ooh, look at that sexy ass. Malkavian, woo, look at her dress go and her titties. Okay. Nosferatu, wow, she's ugly. Okay, now one of the main things about this game is the Masquerade, right? Now what the Masquerade is, it's basically your interaction with humans and keeping vampires hidden, right? Just like in every vampire piece of lore you'll see. Vampires should not be known by humans, blah blah blah. So for example, this Gangrel female probably wouldn't have that much trouble blending in. You know, she's a little pale, she looks a little buff, but you know, depending on her personality, she could probably easily fit in and keep her masquerade ongoing, right? But for example, the Nosferatu, I think a human might notice something off about that lady. I don't see too many people like this walking down the street. So the Nosferatu, if you choose to play one, you're probably going to have to stick to dark corners, stick to the sewers, unless you want to constantly be fighting human policemen and have other vampires hate you and come attack you for letting the world know that you exist. And then there are people like the Malkavians where, while their titties are very bouncy and their dresses are very paper thin and their panties are very high, they're kind of crazy. So even though they look like humans, when they talk to them, they're kind of insane. They're lunatics. Like if you just read the little paragraph down there, Malkavians are known as lunatics because their ability to hear voices of insight and blah blah blah. So, you know, you got your tough vampire, you got your prissy vampire, you got your, yeah, I'm an animal vampire because I'm in super cool pose. You guys get the idea. Now let's go back, if I can. I have some fancy new record while I play thing going on instead of doing a voiceover, so I apologize in advance for any stutters and stuff I may have. What I'll do is I'll load a pre-made character. We'll load one of those Malkavian females because she has such a nice ass to look at. Now oh, this may not be the Malkavian. No, it's not. Oh, I don't want to play her. She doesn't have a nice ass to look at. Well, her ass is okay, but I think I prefer the Malkavian ass. Sorry, ladies. If there's any ladies listening to this, I'm sorry. Tara, my sweet girlfriend. You know, you have a nicer bum than these ladies. Okay, what I have here is I have actually seduced a hooker and brought her into this parking area in order for me to suck her blood. So what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to look at her ass for a second. Oh yeah, look at that ass. Then I'm going to look at my ass for a second. Oh yeah, look at my ass. Now I'm going to suck her blood. I think I already sucked some of her blood, because if you notice that gauge is really low. Now what you do is you suck the blood, and if you take all of their life, you lose humanity, and you're more inclined to go into a frenzy, which happens when you're low on blood. And basically it makes you go crazy and go and suck the blood of the first person you see. So what I'll do is I'll just finish her off here. Die! Humanity lost. Now I don't really know what happens when you lose a lot of humanity, but I think you just frenzy more often. And for example, if I killed her in public, the cops would be after me, so on and so forth. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run. I'm not sure what I've done on this character. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find one of the more famous characters of this game that some of you may have actually seen before. Her name is Jeanette, and she looks so damn slutty, and us disgusting men love it. Now, I think this is the asylum. That's the place of, like, the nightclub. Yes, it is. So there she is.
What do we have here? Another scrumptious young plaything straight out of life and into my club? You smell new, little girl. Like fabric softener dew on freshly mowed astroturf. Oh, I'm not frightening you, am I, duckling?
Not at all. Now, see, when you're a Malkavian, your speech choices are very different than other clans. The Malkavian choices are crazy, because they're supposed to be crazy, right? So it's like, I see before me a beauty who shares the madness of my mind. Or number 2, your words are a cracked symphony of blah 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 blah. What I'll do is I'll wait 2 seconds here and let you listen to the music. It's very emo-ish, eh? Whatever, we'll just choose number 2 here.
Oh my, a Malkavian. This actually absolutely delicious. 2 minds as crazy as ours, and who knows just what
You look
might
delicious, my
happen.
sweet.
Oh, but you've got it bad, little girl. Not sure exactly what is real and what isn't. Janice, let's see. Isn't that a two-faced Roman god? Of course, you're right. You just happened to meet the prettier face first.
You are the whiteness of alabaster and ivory. Like, it doesn't make sense at all, and that's why people like being Malkavian.
Wait until Therese hears that. I am white to her black. She'll be absolutely furious. Of course, I won't be wearing white to any weddings, but we could talk about that later. I can tell you and I are going to get along just like fire hoses.
If you notice that the text there, it looked different, the one I chose, that was because that was a seduction line, right?
When we get turned on, there's bound to be flames. I'm the finger down your spine when all the lights are out. I'm the name on all the men's room walls. When I pout, the whole world tries to make me smile. And everyone always wants to know who is that girl.
Now, as you can probably tell, the graphics are older, but they're still watchable. It's not like these graphics are so terrible you can't play the game, but you can see that it's got some age to it, right? But hey, she's still sexy.
Aren't you just the teeniest bit curious about me? Come on, don't be shy. Say the right thing, and I just might bare my soul. Or something else.
Oh my. Even the dead and desperate would pass on your well-used facilities. Or, take the clothes off your name. What?
I am Jeanette. And this bit of chaos crammed in a certifiable giggle is my club. I just love to give you funny feelings all night, sweetheart, but I really must trouble with some business. We'll reunite sweet and soon, I promise.
Oh look, the camera watches her go. I like how there's just random gusts of wind inside that floats up her skirt. Not that I'm complaining. Alright, well, I think I've given you the gist of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. It's a really fun game. Here, let's dance. I should be able to dance. There we go. Yeah. Look at me go. See, that's one thing I actually kind of like about this game. The patrons will actually dance with you. But see, what I'm going to do now, since I'm at the end of my video, is I'm going to just attack them. Oh wait, I guess I can't. They won't let me in here. I guess I'll have to go outside and induce some mayhem here. I hope you guys like this new style of video. I'm probably going to make a whole bunch of them. If you don't like it, well then F you. F you, man. Let's kill this cop. Oh yeah, and the blood, it depends on the person you're sucking. Like if I was sucking a, yes, sucking. If I was sucking the blood of a bum, for example, the blood would go down really fast because he's unhealthy. But this cop seems quite healthy, so I got a lot of blood out of him. I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't remember this game, so yeah, I can't do anything. I'll just kill myself. You can see me die. Why are you running away? Oh, there we go. No. Alright, well, that was Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Add me on Steam, guys. I'm more than willing to play games with you. My Steam name is SH4DEINC, Shade Inc. with a 4. Add me on Steam. Let's play games together. Peace out. Thanks for watching.